everyone, and welcome to this video. I wanted to share with you guys my nightly cleaning routine, but I hope that this gives you motivation no matter what time of the day it is. So my nightly cleaning routine starts when my kids are in the bath. I like to clean up the bathroom, get their laundry out, change the trash, wipe down anything that needs it with a disinfectant wipe, and make sure the toilet is clean and that the counters are clear and there's a diffuser running for their nighttime oils. If you get motivation and you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. While my kids are running around like crazy after their bath, I like to just make sure their beds are ready. On this night, I needed to change my son's sheets and pillowcase and make sure there was a fresh blanket in there for him. He takes bottles of milk still, and so his bed sometimes gets dirtier than my daughter's bed. She is 2, he is 1. After that, I move into the kitchen, and this is really where I focus my main efforts. I love to see this dirty kitchen go from dirty to clean, and in the morning it feels so refreshing to walk into a clean kitchen and know that I can cook breakfast without having to load the dishwasher. As you can see, there was a ton to do in here after just one day of me cooking and not cleaning especially as much as I could have. So I'm just going to unload the dishwasher, load it back, and then move on to other things.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through.
I don't like throwing out food, so I'm going to be putting these leftovers into this container and putting it into the fridge. Sometimes if there's only a bite or two left, I will just throw it out or throw it to the dogs. Sometimes some of my kids' toys get kind of dirty, and so I just like to hand wash them whenever I'm hand washing the dishes. So now that the dishwasher is loaded, I'm just going to hand wash any dishes that need it and leave them here overnight. If you have seen my morning clean with me, you'll know that I put these dishes away in the mornings usually, but at night it's nice just to have them set out and know that I don't have to worry about drying them and putting them away because I need counter space.
Even in the hard times, I can weather any storm. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the
After the dishes are done, of course, I'm going to be cleaning the sink. The whole kitchen looks so much cleaner whenever there is a clean sink, and so I'm going to make sure to clean it out with soap and then spray it down with bleach to disinfect it overnight. Moving on to my stove, I like this Pledge Clean It antibacterial spray. It does a really good job, as long as it's not too greasy, of cleaning everything and also making the stainless steel super shiny. I really like it for all surfaces on my stove. So I'm just going to be putting my cast iron that I had cleaned on a medium heat until all the moisture is gone. That way it does not rust. And then I'm going to be cleaning off my teapot with that same Pledge antibacterial spray. It works really well for the stainless steel as well.
Every city, every place, always been a restless girl.
I get a little distracted whenever I'm filming, and sometimes I don't do things in the exact order I would normally. So normally I would have cleared off the table first thing, but now that I realize that I hadn't before, I'm going to be doing that and then wiping it off as well.
You were only like a friend, till we met the other day. Didn't want the night to end.
Moving on to this counter, I will say a side effect of not doing things in the exact order that I would normally is that now like 65% of my kitchen is clean. And this over here is just a little cluttered. There were some things that I couldn't necessarily move because they were a little too big or didn't really have anywhere to go with them, like fruit and water bottles. But it was nice to get this cleared off, and this was sort of the last thing that I needed to do in the kitchen. besides the floors and filling this humidifier. So during the winter, the air is a lot drier, and I find that we get sick easier, and my husband sometimes even gets bloody nose if we don't have a few humidifiers going. So I like to do this one. This one is a warm mist, and I'll fill it up at night, and it lasts usually until the next night. So I really like to do that.
Before we know it, I'll be on my way home. Yeah, we're chillin', you and I, every crazy summer night. Baby, I am coming home. I'm coming home. Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home, home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home.
Whenever I have a lot of plastic or things that meat has touched in my dishwasher, I like to throw a little bleach in there. If it's just regular glasses and things, I'll put vinegar. Most of the time it's bleach plus my regular dishwashing detergent, and I don't open it up and let the fumes out. I just leave it in there and leave it closed. So now that I'm done with the kitchen, except the floors, I'm going to be moving the laundry along before I forget about it because it's so easy to do. I'm going to be moving the load from the washer to the dryer and then putting a load into the washer. And I have a setting on my washer that allows me to delay the start or the finish of my wash for up to 24 hours. And so I just set it for 12. That way the end of the wash is actually in the morning. That way my clothes aren't sitting there all night wet and gross and growing mildew and getting really stinky. I use white vinegar in this white bottle here instead of fabric softener. I feel like it softens really well and it doesn't leave a chemical smell like regular softeners do.
Heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile. Then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. And when she's gone, I miss her so. I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress?
I skipped the mop tonight just because I didn't feel like I really needed it, but this fridge definitely needed a makeover with that Pledge antibacterial spray. I think it cleans so well. Instead of using furniture polish and a multi-surface cleaner, I can just use this one and it cleans and shines extremely. Moving into the living room, I don't really do a ton in here at night. If I do anything in here, it's usually in the mornings, but I do like to straighten things up and put all my kids' toys onto the rug. Since their toys go in their room, I don't like to disturb them by going into the room, but I put them on the rug for them to find in the morning. And then it is time for lights out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and got motivation from this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Bye, I'll see you in the next one.
Have you felt like you were out?